Good morning, all. This is Jack from Chartered Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Friday, the 28th of November. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing, learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. This is a video for paying subscribers at ctmcrypto.substack.com. It's published on YouTube after a delay of 3 days. All right. Hope everyone have a great Thanksgiving. Obviously, it's only a half day today on the equity markets. It's likely to be rather thin and a bit slow. We will see how that goes. All right, let's have a look at where we are on crypto. Okay, Bitcoin is making it back up to the weekly lower band, which isn't particularly bullish so far. We've got an RSI 14 sell signal, and that's reached the possible near miss target. Still leaning towards seeing a bit lower here. I really like this area here, down here in the 70.4.4 area. May not reach it, but I'm leaning fairly strongly towards a retest of the current low. In terms of the daily middle band, we're getting up close to it. We haven't quite made it yet. No current divergence on the daily charts. On the hourly charts, no current divergence. This kind of looks like a bear flag, and when you zoom in on it, it looks a lot like a bear flag, and I think that's probably because it is a bear flag. Now, there are alternatives here. We could form an IHS right shoulder and continue higher, but one thing I was saying on the last couple of days was that this looks like flags which are setting up, which on the next retracement on equities would likely go back and retest the lows. Now, in terms of that, looking at equities, that's a 60-minute sell signal fixed on ES. That's another one fixed on NQ, and there's another one fixed on RTY, and there's another one fixed on DAX. I'm just saying. We're not necessarily going to see a retracement today, but are we close to a possible retracement on equities? Yes, we are. So we will see how that goes, because this looks an awful lot like a bear flag. All right, looking at Solana. Has rallied a little, not a great deal on the great scheme of things, but we have rallied back up into the daily middle band, and we've been holding that for a couple of days now as resistance. Now, I've got a possible double bottom here if we see a breakup, but I've got to say, this is a pretty good place to see a retracement. The RSI 5 buy signal has now reached the possible near miss target, and that is an area to be looking for a retracement. On the hourly chart, not a lot to see. On the 15-minute chart, this looks kind of like a bear flag, although it could be an IHS forming, but if it is an IHS forming, the right shoulder low would be in the 128.69 area. If you have a look at the 5-minute chart, we have actually is that the best chart for this? I'm just going to pull this out another couple of days. Let's have a look at that over 12 days. All right, look at all these little highs here. 144, 144.35, 144.11, 144.57, 144.65. You see? This is slightly higher than all of those at 144.72. This looks like an IHS neckline, and of course, an IHS neckline is by definition a significant resistance level. This right here is the obvious place to send back down. So watching that with interest. And does this look like bear flag? Yeah. All right. Ethereum. Back over the weekly lower band, back testing the broken support at the 50-week moving average. As with the others, this has been a very muted rally, while equities has been going gangbusters, and may well have run out of steam on this current leg and be about to reverse. This has been inclining towards a low retest. On the daily chart, no current divergence. Getting back up towards the daily middle band, hasn't quite reached that. On the hourly chart, not a lot to see. Kind of looks like a bear flag forming, and on the 15-minute chart, this looks an awful lot like a bear flag forming. So chances are this is a bear flag forming, and we will see how that goes. All right, I've got no questions. Everyone have a wonderful weekend, and I'll catch you guys again on Monday. All right, take care.